For seeing things far away as if they were nearby. In 1609, Galileo Galilei heard about Dutch perspective glasses, and within days, he designed one of his own, without ever seeing one. And this is how it looks like.
A telescope is an optical instrument using lenses, curved mirrors, or a combination of both to observe distant objects, or various devices to observe distant objects by their emission, absorption, or reflection of electromagnetic radiation. Do you want to know who invented telescope? Well, let me tell you. The first one is Hans Lippershey, where he is a German-Dutch spectacle maker, sometimes known as Johann Lippershey or Lippershey. He is widely credited with the invention of the telescope since he was the first to apply for a patent on it. However, it is unknown whether he was the first to construct a telescope. For the next one, we have Mr. Lyman Spitzer Jr. He was an astronomer, mountaineer, and theoretical physicist from the United States. As a scientist, he studied star formation and plasma physics, and in 1946, he proposed the notion of using telescopes in space. And for the last one, we have Mr. Zacharias Janssen. He was a Dutch spectacle maker who lived in Middelburg for most of his life. He is credited with developing the first optical telescope and or compound microscope, but these claims could be made up by his son.
In the year 1609, Galileo Galilei heard about the Dutch perspective glasses and within days had designed one of his own without ever seeing one. He made some improvements where his creation could magnify objects 20 times and presented his device to the Venetian Senate. The first record of a telescope comes from the Netherlands. It is in a patent filed by Middelburg spectacle maker Hans Lippershey with the States General of the Netherlands on 2nd day of October, year 1608, for his instrument for seeing things far away as if they were nearby.
Location: inside the classroom.
Did you study the lesson for today?
No!
Oh my god!
Let's do it for today.
Is somebody coming today?
Oh my god.
Good afternoon, class!
Good afternoon, Miss Hamero.
Okay, you may sit down.
Thank you.
So, before we start our lesson, let me first ask you a few questions. Who invented telescope? Mrs. Stone?
Mr. Galileo Galilei invented the telescope during 1609. He also designed and built telescope with increasing higher, meaning magnifying power for his own use and to present to his patrons.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Stone. Next, what is telescope? Mr. Yaktak?
A telescope is an optical instrument. Use lenses, curves, mirrors, or a combination of both to observe distant objects or various devices used to observe distant objects by their emission, absorption, or reflection of electromagnetic magnetic radiation.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Yaktak. Next is, what is the purpose of telescope, Ms. Vivian?
Light from faraway objects is collected and magnified using telescopes. Observing objects in the night sky is difficult since they are so far away and appear quite faint. We can view this object better with additional light collected using a telescope.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tipial. And next, what are the benefit of a telescope, Ms. Tisora?
Telescopes helps us make the first valid measurement of the speed of light. It also helps us understand gravity and other fundamental laws of the physical world. Telescopes have also helped us understand the light that radiates from the sun and other stars.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tisora. Since you understand our lesson, let's proceed to our next topic.
How do we use telescope in the present day? Modern telescopes like NASA's Hubble Space Telescope provide evidence of billions of galaxies, each containing billions of stars like our sun. Some new telescopes allow us to study objects in the universe by detecting the heat or radio waves or X-rays they emit. Today, the telescope is used primarily for observing binary stars. The 91 cm or 36-inch refractor at Leak Observatory on Mount Hamilton, California, US is the largest refracting system currently in operation. The telescope, which is used for viewing celestial bodies like the sun, moon, planets, stars, etc., is called an astronomical telescope. It is an optical instrument that is used to see the magnified image of distant heavenly bodies like stars, planets, satellites, galaxies, etc. Did you know that there are three basic types of telescopes? For the first one, we have refractors, and for the second one, we have Newtonian reflectors, and for the third one, we have the catadioptric telescope.